We have all seen how radical woke ideology, which really sloughs over history and civics and all of those other things, but does include gender and sexual orientation, has made its way into our children's curriculum in school. You know, it's a good thing that parents at least can contain their children exposure at school, I mean at home. In your opinion, how do you see school choice as a way to protect our children from the radical and damaging ideology of the left?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. Too many schools are focusing on indoctrination, not education. And the best solution to this problem is to allow the families to choose for their own kids. Every other so-called solution from the top down is within the one-size-fits-all system that by definition is never going to meet the needs of individual families. Schooling is a way to outsource partially the raising of your children. And in the current system that we force families based on their zip code into, you have one group of parents, or even a special interest more likely, controlling the minds of other people's children with that in that system. The only way forward through freedom as opposed to force is from the bottom up, allowing families to choose schools that align with their own values. That's the only way out of this mess where you're not having some parents control how to raise other people's children. So I think we should all be able to agree, left and right. If you want to go to a school that aligns with your values, with this curriculum or that curriculum, it shouldn't matter what that is. But parents should be able to choose for their own children. So I think this is the best solution. There are other pieces of legislation that could be banning certain concepts or promoting other concepts, and that could be moving the ball in the right direction. But we've seen in so many states, at the state level at least, that this is a unenforceable policy in some cases. We have videos coming out from Accuracy in Media in red states that have banned CRT, for example, where the public school officials are admitting on camera in undercover video that they're going to do it anyway. They're not going to call it CRT. They'll call it social emotional learning, or they'll call it student mental health services. And at the end of the day, this should be up to the parents for their own kids anyway.